We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
They'll begin the drive with Collins.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. You talk about this Jets defense. And they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Prescott now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
Here's a first down run with Collins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Prescott off play action. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes
takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
They run over center with Collins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Man in motion is Agnew.
On second down, it's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Prescott to throw it. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Maher able to put this one through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The Jets had 6 and 9 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. they'd easily move into the top 5.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Prescott.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion left goes Reynolds. Now Collins. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Reynolds will go in motion right.
They go again with Collins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. White running to the left. And he'll power his way up near the 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Sheldon Rankins. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Hurts to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, here's Agnew. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their two drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting sixes on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
At the 41-yard line.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense. He's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zamir White, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Toss left. It's Collins. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Play action now. Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing. Prescott. And did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Hurts. Being chased out left. Hurts fumbles it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On first down, Hurts. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's 2nd and 10. All the option left, it's Hurts. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They go with White on the counter. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6. Opting to run again here with White. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts.
Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, this is Collins running left. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Across midfield inside the 45. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jets' 22-yard line.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Trying up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And again, it's Collins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On play action, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, kill.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
They go play action with Hurts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
He'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Throw left side complete. That's Garcia.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Prescott now. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Prescott now from the 50. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Completion good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run forward with Collins.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 42 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Prescott off play action. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try the right side with Collins. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 10. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pass complete, it's likely. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
27, Jets 10.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Hey, let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Bills,
they get that elusive second win to move to 2-14 with still 1 game to go.